Good morning, everyone. It's Bobby from Bobby's Hobbies. I'm down here with the mighty T-1 that I made back in the early 90s. And, it's been in mothballs a long time, and it was running great. So if you look down there in the lower tracks, he's got some magnets on here with tools. There's a spacer, and there's the bolt. Now, these have to go right in here. Now, this is a very simple setup, so it's not like, God forbid, working on the Challenger or one of those things. It's a great running locomotive, and there's a trick. The trick is you want to use a glue to help hold in the bolt, but you do not want to use a crazy glue or Loctite to hold in this bolt because you have to take it off. It's going to snap. If it snaps, then it's stuck in that little hole in there. You're really screwed. So the best thing to do is use like an Elmer's glue. When it dries, it's pretty damn strong, but it's not strong enough to overcome the torque of undoing the bolt. So why did it come off in the first place? Possibly the glue dried and all that kind of stuff, but in running, somehow it got locked, and then it pulled too much torque, and I had to take all the bolts off, reposition everything, put it back in, but I didn't re-glue it, and that's why I think it popped off. So I don't have the Helpful Hands camera here or the holder, so I'm going to do this procedure and just put it on and use a toothpick, a nice pointy edge toothpick like this, to dab a little glue in there. Once I do that, just inside the hole, I'll put the spacer on top, put this thrusting arm over, put the bolt through it, and screw it down, and we should be good to go. And believe it or not, this is like the best tool for that. I don't know if you could see that little hole in there. Oh, it's the wrong side. And the magnet's just holding there. It's got a hexagonal tool. Now, I've got some that, are on the end of a little, I guess it looks like a screwdriver, but that was the one I used when I built it, so I'm going to use it again. There you go. Let's hope she's up and running. And you know what? I'm going to have to put a lit firebox in here. That firebox thing just turns all the steam engines into something magical. It looks like a dragon then, with the belching, fire. You don't even need to use a circuit that will make it look like it's crackling and flickering. I mean, you could if you want, but just the natural ebb and flow of the electricity in there and the juggling of the locomotive makes it look like it's, flickering. So that little grain of wheat bulb in there that I put in the other one is something I think is setting a new standard for me. You have to have a lit firebox in your steam engines to get that sense of reality. Okay. Hey, thank you so much. Hopefully she's up and running soon, shortly, maybe later today. Have a great day, and thanks for watching from Bobby at Bobby's Hobbies.